On Ireland's rugged Atlantic coast lies Cork Harbour. It's the third largest natural harbour in the world and home to Cork's deep-water port. The city of Cork is situated at the western end of this outstanding natural feature. As Ireland's second largest city, Cork is a natural gateway to the country. Goods that are imported and exported through the port are delivered to cities, towns and villages around the country via the network of road and rail in and out of Cork. The city's motto, Statio Bene Fide Carenes, a safe harbour for ships, reveals the city's nature as a port. Shipping, imports and exports, immigration and immigration have been the strength of the Port of Cork for over 1,000 years. Historically, St Finbar has been credited with following the River Lee from its source to marshy lands at the mouth of the river. It was here that St Finbar founded the monastery of Cork in 650 AD on marshy land beside the River Lee. The marshy lands on which he found the monastery gave the town its name, Corkig, which means marshy place. In the 8th and 9th centuries, raiding parties of Vikings attacked and plundered the monastery. A Viking settlement was established, and eventually a peaceful coexistence between the monastic community and the Vikings brought benefits to all. The seafaring and trading abilities of the Vikings provided wine, salt and other goods. This could be said to be the true birth of Cork as an international trading port. After the first English invasion of Ireland in 1169, Cork was surrendered to King Henry II of England in 1172, and in 1185 Cork was given its first charter as a city. During the 13th century, known as the Middle Ages, Cork was a busy port and an important town, with a population of no more than just 2,000 people. Animal hides and woolen cloth were exported from Cork to the continent. Port and wine, the drink of the upper classes, were the main imported items from the continent. In 1349, the city suffered a devastating blow with the arrival of Black Death. This disease was carried by infected rats on board ships coming to Cork from ports in France, Britain and other European countries. The Black Death killed half of the population of Cork, leaving just about 1,000 people living in the town. In the 15th and 16th centuries, Cork was ruled by wealthy merchant families. Their wealth came through their use of the port to import and export goods, including grain, hides, furs, and of course timber. The 17th century saw a return to troubled times, when Cork was captured by Oliver Cromwell in 1649. And in 1690 there was a 5-day siege by the army of William of Orange. French Protestants, known as Huguenots, arrived in Cork fleeing from religious persecution in the 18th century. The Huguenot Quarter and French Church Street in Cork city centre get their names from this period of history. Around the same time, the British Empire was being established, and as Ireland was being ruled by Britain, we were part of this empire. The empire contained land right around the world. Australia was one of these countries. The British Empire used certain areas of Australia to imprison people who committed crimes in Ireland and England. People convicted of crimes ranging from stealing chickens to murder were transported to Australia to serve their sentences on so-called convict ships. The first of these sailing ships departed from Cove in 1791.